So, there we were, outnumbered on Galgana 7. The Ikyaks were surrounding us and... Yeah, Ikyaks. Me, Grimlock, heard this story 1,000 times, Cup. Tell new story. Yeah, tell new story. Tell new story. Hey, I thought you guys loved my story. Cup, if you don't mind, there's a story I'd like to tell.
From days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the universe, comes a legend. The legend of Voltron, defender of the universe. A mighty robot, loved by good, feared by evil. As Voltron's legend grew, peace settled across the galaxy. On planet Earth, a galaxy alliance was formed. Together with the good planets of the solar system, they maintained peace throughout the universe. Until a new horrible menace threatened the galaxy. Voltron was needed once more. This is the story of the super force of space explorers. Specially trained and sent by the Alliance to bring back Voltron, defender of the universe.
Hey, what's up, YouTubers? This is George, the 80s Transformer fan. Today I'm bringing you a tour review of the 30th anniversary collector set Voltron, Defender of the Universe. I just got it off TF Source. They just recently had a price break. I think this thing started off at 250 bucks, and then they dropped it down to $224.99, and now they got it, like, I don't know if it's clearance, but on sale for $195 even, free shipping and handling. And I didn't have one, so I jumped all over it. I'm gonna get it unwrapped. We're gonna unbox it together, and let's take a look at it. All right, we take a quick look at the box. On the front of the box, you can see artwork of Voltron, 30 years logo, little warning. Voltron, Defender of the Universe, 30th anniversary collector set, ages 15 and up. It has this neat little carrying handle at the top with a illustration of the Voltron shield. Disappointingly, there is absolutely nothing on the back. Nothing. A little bit of tape. Around to the side. See Voltron, the actual toy itself, the stand, featuring light up eyes, interactive light up weapons display base, fully transformable lions unite to create Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Come around to this side, and we have a black lion, red lion, green lion, blue lion, yellow lion. So let me get this thing open. When I do my tour reviews, I try to unbox on camera. I don't play with the toys. Like, a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people tell me, well, you made a mistake doing this and you didn't transform this correctly. It's because this is actually my first time handling most of the toys, especially if it's a new toy. Like, I handle it straight out of the box. That's kind of my gimmick, and I guess it's not working good because people don't get it. So you know, I'm probably gonna make mistakes. You know, try not to be too hard on me. But I want to unbox it so we can check it out together. If you don't have it, or if you already have it, we can relive it. So take a look in the box. So I get the camera in a good light. Maybe I'll position it different. Stand it back up. Hold it, give me a second. All right. You see the sword, blazing sword, the shield, the blue lion, red lion. You get it. See the guys in front of the packaging. This is the front of the box. So I'm gonna slide out, see what we have inside. Remove this cover. And here's the Lion Force wrapped in plastic. Take out the styrofoam. Behind the styrofoam, I guess I should have laid it down. Have the instruction booklet sealed in a plastic baggie. Stand, the weapons that are falling down, the stand connector, the key. I'm gonna put this to the side for 1 second, come back to it. Concentrate on Voltron. I'm gonna do this in reverse order of the lions that I actually like. I'm gonna start with the green lion. Because this one, I know he's like almost the same. Oh, he has some nice weight to it. It's a lot of die cast here. Very nice weight. Comes wrapped in this plastic. Let's take care of that. But he was my least favorite. Not that I just didn't like him. He was just my least favorite. Of course, the tail extends. That's as far as it goes. The chrome legs. I think I have some paint splotches right here. You see that? Straight out of the box. But I mean, he has a fair amount of weight to him. It's clear that he's like 90% die cast. I just was never, you know, this was Pidge Lion, and you know, Pidge was like some little chump. So the head is plastic. The mouth open and closes. The head, I guess, it's a 360. Yeah, 360. He can look up a little bit and really can't look down. It pivots slightly. You can twist it at his midsection, because that's part of the arm function, and he flexes, he arches up, and again, part of the arms function. Now for the red lion, it's pretty much the green lion's equal opposite. I'm still gonna pull it out anyway. Let's just take a look at it. I like them better because I like the box look a little bit better. I love the 80s, how everything was like big and blocky. And again, he's folded up pretty much in limb mode. It almost seems like I should merge these guys first. Red lion, mouth opens and closes, head 360s. Got a little bit of pivot, pretty much the exact same, like I said. Tail comes out, it's about as far as it goes. Then his legs. The legs move, it moves the upper leg. A little bit of ratchet, and at the knee and at the ankle, no rocker. And here is Red Lion. Here's I guess my second favorite leg, Yellow Lion. His head's bobbling a little bit in the back, a little loose. Lot of die cast. Really liking that. Lot of die cast there. Again, Yellow Lion. He forms the leg. Hunks Lion. And he's a lot bigger compared to the other ones. I'm trying to remember my old Matchbox version I once had. And this leg seems to have a little bit more articulation. They have a outwards pivot in there a little bit. Front and the back. Mouth opens, closes. It won't quite 360. It might if I actually try to apply a little bit of pressure to it. But it has a little, the neck piece blocks it a little bit. And of course it'll move up. I don't know how much down. A little bit down because of the merge feature. There is the Yellow Lion. We go with the Blue Lion. My second favorite lion. The blue lion. Princess Allure's lion. Little tail out. Again, not to bore you to death, he has the same articulation as the yellow lion and pretty much the rest of them. With the addition being, you can really rock these things out, the legs, mouth. And man, they look good. They feel good. They look real good. They look just like the cartoon, like from the paws to the legs, the way they sit out. Man, it really looks good. And here is the black lion. The only member not to come in lion form. But I guess they came just ready to merge immediately because he's right there. I guess I should have just merged the guys. Shit. Yeah, he's ready to merge. He's very heavy. He's heavier than the other ones, but it's like he has more plastic. I mean, he's heavier by sheer volume because he's bigger. But here's the black lion. And I don't know. Maybe I should just go ahead and merge the guys. You can see the face in there. The chrome on the legs. The front paws already folded up. Okay, here's the black lion transformed in the lion mode. And I transformed him off camera just to save a little video. And he's clearly the most articulated lion of the group. Guess he would have to be, being the centerpiece, but he has a neck articulation here. He swivels further up the neck. The head moves up and down per transformation. He can look up far better than the other lions, look down far better than the other lions. And while I was transforming him, like his front legs were collapsing under the weight of the toy. Like, and it's brand new. When I sit it like this front paw, because of the weight, I mean, you can position it, but you can see it giving out under the weight. I mean, I can line it up under the body where it will hold, like sort of lock it. But if you try to put it in like a pouncing pose, like it's giving out under the weight, which kind of sucks. It's not a deal breaker, but it kind of sucks. Again, trying to set it on the front paws, and okay, it held there. I'm more impressed with the other ones. These look more like the Matchbox version Trend Masters than this one. He's a little bit more streamlined, just to make it look more cartoon accurate. But I don't like the slimness of the head. Actually has a smaller head than the yellow lion. And I'm assuming the same thing with the blue lion. And it should be bigger. His mouth opens. Should be able to open without revealing the head. Yeah, opens without revealing the head. Like I said, he swivels at the waist because of the Voltron mode, but only goes so far because of like the little belt in there. He has rockers on his legs as well. In the front also. Get a wider stance, more articulation out of this guy. Okay, here are all 5 lions side by side. Take a closer look at them. Red lion, yellow lion, black lion, blue lion, green lion. The biggest thing that I think kept Voltron in the series from taking the next step into just legendary toys and cartoon is that they never had a great villain. Like the Lion Force villain was Lotor, Hagar, Lotor's dad, and the guy with the one eye or patch on his eye, whatever. And there's always some random road beast. They never had a good yin to their yang, like an anti-Voltron force, like the 5-wolf fighting force that merged or something. They never threw that in there. And I think its history suffers because of that, because they never had that element. But I'm gonna give them a good villain right now, a good rival. And this is for all my Transformer fans. This is Black Lion versus Razor Claw. And if they had done something like this back then, added a equal opposite type villain, not necessarily a lion, I mean, it's obviously stood the test of time, but I think it would have stood the test of time even more and been even more legendary if they had a good villain to go with them. But this is G1 Razor Claw. There's that leg side by side to give you a little bit of size comparison and to go along with the little story I just told. I guess I'm gonna start with Pidge, the green lion. Pretty much I just reverse back to how I got him out of packaging. Took his legs up, I guess fetal style, and tuck his tail, and you pretty much have the left arm. Onto the red lion, which is Lance's lion. Same thing. A nice tucked away fetal. Tuck the tail away. Yeah, I definitely should have went with the Voltron thing first and maybe recorded it out of sequence, but because I'm right back to where I was. And there is the right arm. Hunk's lion. Bring the head up. Tuck the feet again, right back like it was. Forearm, legs, and yeah. Onto the number 4 lion, which is the blue lion, which is the princess lion, which originally was Spin's lion until they killed him off. A lot of people don't know that they actually killed him off, and then later when they created new episodes after the original creators of Voltron, they created new episodes and they wrote him back in. He was like sick in the hospital, but Spin was killed off. In case you don't know, that it was brought back. Tuck the tail, princess / Spin's lion, onto the main lion, pretty much everybody's favorite and mine too. Swing these legs to the back like that. These come pretty much straight down. Feet go straight down. Open this panel. Feet go in. You see that? Sorry about that. And as you push the feet in, it pretty much pushes the top panel back down and closes for you almost automatically. Tuck the tail. And on the cartoon, these things will like magically disappear, like shing, and like be gone out of the way. But real life, it's still stuck on his back. Pop these in. Bring the little wings out, which are like super thin, like I guess in an attempt to make it like really streamlined. Like, oh, that one popped right off, pops right back on, but yeah, popped right off on me. And it doesn't have the little white paint apps like the cartoon in there. And I'll form the head. I guess I should have waited. The eyes light up. The little tab fell out while I was playing with it. I've heard complaints about this thing, like there's no way to actually cut the lights out except for closing the head. So I'll close it till I'm done, and we're gonna merge the other lions. I guess I'll start with the feet. This one goes over here. Hopefully it goes smooth. Oh, that was pretty easy. And we'll form the legs. Come on, come on. You know you want to. All right, leg number 2. Pretty easy. Oh, guy's getting big. And instead of connecting at the tail, these guys have a little merge piece. I can, okay, let's try this one. Okay, that one's a little bit more cooperative, but there's a little merge piece instead of merging at the tail. Slots. It slots. It slots right in here. Okay. Okay, it slots right in there. Now for the left arm. Now we're forming arms and body. And this one slots right in there. Now I'll form the head. So dramatic, so dramatic. And here is Voltron, defender of the universe. His universe anyway. Boy, the arms on this version are a lot smaller than the rest of the robot. But who doesn't love transforming die-cast and chrome? It looks real good. You can see the eyes, the light up feature. Stand them back a little bit more. I guess, what is he, like 12 inches tall with the wings probably like 13. Beautiful looking figure. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer and check out some of the articulation as the merge figure. The arms come in. It's a little stiff. It's brand new, which is cool. I like my toys stiff. But this arm is really stiff. I'm almost afraid to click it. Yeah, but it's moving pretty good. The waist seems a little loose. And again, he has that limited articulation because of the little belt piece. But it's real stiff and I'm almost afraid of it, but clearly the arms will 360. Oh, that one just came off. Just want to get it back in there. They pretty much just stick in there. I don't see where it like actually locks. But onto the legs, it bends about that much at the knee. And that's kind of it as far as going back. You can get them to spread apart a little bit. Because the heads rotate, it doesn't look ridiculous. It's a good wide stance. Feels a little I don't know, it's just a little loose. Then the legs just snap back when I change the position. It's not loose, but I don't know, it's like they put a lot of the articulation in there, but it seems like it wasn't really meant to be played with. And I know it's a dough collector, but I think it's pretty much meant to be put on your shelf and just left alone for a minute. Well, let me get the weapons out. Here is Blazing Sword, and it's beautiful, beautiful chrome piece of just goodness. Just a shield, totally chrome. I don't see a flaw on it. Oh, it's beautiful. And the sword, huge blazing sword. Many a road beast was disemboweled with this thing. And that's another thing, like they try to pretend like the road beasts were like robots. in America, so it seemed like he wasn't just cutting apart flesh and blood creatures, which is what he was actually doing. But give him his sword. Looks like it has a tab, but yeah, it's a tab in the roof of the mouth, like the vintage version. So, all right, that's tabbed in there. He's holding it pretty good. Seems like he's leaning forward on me a little bit. And the shield, I know it's a lot of die cast. Oh, he has a tab for the shield too. Which I don't know how much sense that makes. Because he couldn't really, he needs to have it swung around like that. There's a tab in there for it. There is Voltron, Defender of the Universe. This is pretty much the most dynamic of a pose that I can get him in. You see it? I got like one of the legs like kind of bent as much as it will bend. Sword in the air. The head turned a little bit. And like I said, this is the shield as it was meant to be. Like pegged in. But it seems like it makes more sense to take it out and just turn it. Let him hold it like that. Yeah, let me kill the lights. And now you can see his eyes a lot better if it'll focus. The light up feature, I really like that. But like there is no on and off switch. You just gotta like take them out of this mode to stop the lights from lighting up, as far as I know, or replace the tab that I've dropped somewhere. There's a little tab that came out. My lights back. I guess the little gap in his chest just allows him to look down. I don't know. Shit. Alright, here is the stand, and this thing, it's huge. It's a massive stand. There's my hand. It's the stand. You see where the little weapons attach. Should be pretty easy. Got the key. Say that for last because of the feature. And here we go with the weapons. Trying to put square peg in round hole. The little daggers for the individual lions, which the what is it, the 20th anniversary did not come with. Did not come with these small weapons, and I can never figure that out. It was supposed to be the Masterpiece Edition. And didn't have the small weapons. They pretty much just sit in there. They're not clicking or anything. More weapons, and we got one more. One more. Yeah, I don't know if that's the reverse, but they just sit on there. I guess in the display case, it's not going anywhere. And like the chrome on them is flawless, better than some of the Masterpiece Transformers I've seen. And we have the actual sword stand for the display based that I need to assemble. So this piece goes here. And this piece goes here. This piece goes here. And I'm just guessing. It's going to be totally wrong, right? I didn't look at the instructions. And shield goes here. And come here, Voltron. Oh. Sorry about that, Voltron. And the sword goes here. Is that correct? Try the reverse. There's the sword on its sword stand. and display base. Let's get Voltron up on the display stand. Right there in the center, which makes him even more out of frame. Like I said, it's huge. If it was me, I would have designed it where the sword and the shield feature was in the front of Voltron. Turn it around. I guess like the reverse way, but where the key part would still be in front of Voltron, sort of like this. This is the reverse, and maybe had this about halfway down, so it seemed like he's walking up and taking it off, and it's not just blocking them. That way you can see like the whole thing without it being, like I said, the reverse. Just my opinion, just a thought, so you know. Okay, on to probably might be my favorite part of the whole thing is the key. Oh man, get this thing open. The key that I would have killed for as a kid. I guess one came with the Voltron castle. I used to have a castle. We're not quite like this. Seen it done. All right, you pop the clip. And remove the little belt clip piece. Like, who would? I mean, I would have killed for this as a kid, but I'm not gonna clip it onto my belt as an adult. You take the key and you set it in there like they would the lions. Then you slide it over just like the animation. Then you slide it in. Let me move Voltron again out of the way, and we're gonna do that again. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Uh-oh. Kill the lights. All right, again, I'm gonna take it apart. Check it out. I'll do it all over again just because I want to. All right, you put it in, open, but you don't have to. You slide it over to reveal the actual key itself. And then you slide it in. If that right there, if you any type of Voltron fan, if that doesn't make it worth the buying, I don't know what will. And I think if you just leave it, yeah. And it will continue to cycle through different lion sounds, I guess. But yeah, I mean, this is an awesome, there it is again. This is an awesome, awesome set. The only thing that I kind of don't like about it is the waist area here is like a little floppy. And I guess it's because the die cast is so heavy, you're gonna have to have that give and take. But other than that, I'm sold. I'm happy I bought it. It's not the most perfect toy. It might not even be the best version, but I love it. I love it. I'm gonna go through some batteries on this thing between the display stand and the eyes. I'm gonna put it in the case, just growling, just like this. So I'm gonna stock up on some batteries. And I'm gonna put in some pictures at the end. Thank you for watching my toy review. And I'll see you soon. You know what? Before I go, I want to mention something. And a good friend of mine, Leon Webb, and a few more guys, we've all had this debate over Voltron. And I always say, like a good boxer, Voltron never had a good villain. He never really faced anybody great. So how do we know how great he was? And then we start arguing combiners versus, like Transformers versus Voltron. And I always said Predaking would like kick the shit out of Voltron. And then everyone says, Voltron has magic. And it's not like Voltron is using Kamehameha waves or anything like that. Like, he's using magic to form blazing sword and I guess like to hold together. You know, he has some powers, but he's never faced a Predaking, a real monster. And I think Predator King would kick his ass. So you guys tell me what you think. Combiners, what G1 Transformer that you think could or could not go head to head with Voltron? Do you think magic would be the deciding factor? Or do you think he can just defeat Transformers? Think he's that much more powerful? Another one of my arguments is he's operated by secondary human operators, and you have to deal with human error. That's another reason why I think the magic just wouldn't help. And I think Predator King would just kick this guy's ass. So there you go. And see you soon.
Yeah, you go right ahead and tell your story, Optimus. I don't mind. What's next? I'm gonna be carrying the Matrix, be the leader of the Autobots, or the 80s Transformer fans gonna review something other than Transformers?